Greetings, I am Darren Rafael Andrade, your host for this program. Literature reflects human nature in a way that we can all relate to others. Here in St. Aloysius Gonzaga School, we celebrate literature. I extend a warm welcome to all those watching this video today. To commemorate the importance of literature, our school had conducted various activities. Here is a report of the enriching activities that were led by our school.
Good day. 31st August marked the start of the literary week. During the week, several activities took place. The activities aimed to instill interest and enthusiasm for literature. From class 1 to class 10, each grade had one activity. The students of KG1 sang their hearts out to their favorite rhymes. KG2 traversed the vast expanse of stories with their own storytellings. Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. Class 1 had the activity of poetry recitation. The students recited their poetry with vigor and sincerity. Class 2 students had speeches on the topic My Mother and the topic My Best Friend as well. A great book should leave you with many experiences and slightly exhausted at the end. You live several lives while reading. Class 3 students showed us their favorite book in a very unique way. They dressed up as their favorite book. The students of Class 4 let their imagination run free through the activity of creative writing. To get syndicated as a comic strip artist is likely akin to winning the lottery. The students of Class 5 showed us their humor and wit in this particular activity. The students had to draw and write their own comic strips. The students of Class 6 had showcased their writing skills with notice writing. The students of Class 7 displayed their ability in drawing and writing catchy slogans with poster making. History is the essence of innumerable biographies. The students of Class 8 indulged themselves with writing biographies for this week. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies, said Joseph. The man who never reads lives only once. The students of Class 9 reviewed one of the most entertaining books they have read. Travel expands the mind and fills the gap. The students of Class 10 were assigned to make a travel brochure, highlighting the top scenes in a particular place.
Struggles and unexpected twists and turns in life is what makes a good biopic. Now, we have a biopic on a novelist and playwright, Gertrude Stein.
Gertrude Stein, an avant-garde expatriate American writer, is one of the most celebrated authors and patrons of the arts. She encouraged, influenced, and aided many literary and artistic figures such as Henri Matisse, Pablo Picasso, and Ezra Pound through her support, investment, and writings that shaped the modernist movement. Stein was born on 3rd February 1874 into upper-middle-class surroundings in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. When she was 3 years old, the family moved to Vienna and then on to Paris before returning to America in the late 1878. Stein was 8 years old when she made her first attempt at writing. Words, she reasoned, were related to one another just as the shapes and forms were related in a cubist canvas. There was no need for words to copy life, as words possessed a life of their own. She shunned ready-made sentences in order to create sentences that no one had heard before. In Stein's view, words possessed an essential nature that was independent of their use in communication. Describing and explaining belonged to the 19th century. As a modernist, she wanted nothing to do with the past, obsessed with class divisions, gentility, and a linear reality. Gertrude's style makes subtle thoughts sound flat and straightforward, and it also lets straightforward, flat thoughts sound subtle. Above all, its lack of the ordinary half-tints and protective shadings of adjectives and semicolons, sometimes profound, often idiosyncratic, always startle the minds of the reader. It is the most deliberately naive style in which any good writer has ever worked, and it is also the most fond, the most willed instance of simplicity rising from someone so simple.
Now, I request our Vice Principal Ma'am, Jacinta, to share her thoughts on promoting English literature among today's students.
Greetings, dear Gonzagaites. A language is probably the most interesting and mysterious phenomenon that humans have invented. Certainly, there are so many fascinating wonders that have always amazed people. But language is and will always be the most brilliant tool that human beings ever had. It's a magical ability that we humans have, a tool of communication which we often take for granted. We may not be able to live in a magical world as you read in Harry Potter with wizards and magic wands, where the impossible is made possible, but we certainly have tools to enhance our language. Creativity is an important tool that develops interest in the learners to think out of the box, and that is exactly what we have done throughout this week. An entire week was dedicated for our students to exhibit their literary skills with exciting literary activities for classes 1 to 10. I take this opportunity to congratulate and thank the eLit Week committee who came together putting their minds and hearts into the planning with innovative thoughts and ideas to make literature alive for you and give you a taste of it. I'm sure the inaugural and the finale of the eLit Week has left you mesmerized and definitely created a desire within to develop your language skills. Since we live in the era of globalization, we always establish more and more contacts with other cultures. Some things we never heard about become an important part of our lives. As the English language has great potential, I encourage all our Gonzagaites to practice and improve your language skills. The generations before us did not have a better environment for language learning than we do today. Hence, we need to appreciate it, try to get the most of it in order to enhance and enrich our language. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Where words fail, music speaks. We now have a musical all about the lockdown. Let's go.
Locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, and ain't nothing going on. Locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, and ain't nothing going on. Locked up and it feels like every day is Sunday. No work, no schools, no sign of Monday. Not sure what's in store, what the future brings, but we gotta appreciate all the little things.
Countless hobbies to pursue with all this time. So many seconds on the clock, that's time to shine. Today I be a chef, go hard in the kitchen, share my flavors with the world, show them what they're missing.
Maybe work on some art, time to bring on them pencils. Just as soon as I help mom with all them utensils, it's time to get fit, time to work on the maths. Just as soon as I'm done watching Breaking Bad,
Checking up on my papa almost every day. Hair looking like the Mega Mac daddy. Got my headsets on, playing video games. I'm a beast in that lobby, I'ma put you to shame.
cause it's a lockdown, it doesn't feel so good when the lockdown. Don't get misunderstood, cause it's a lockdown. It feels like every day when the lockdown, hey. Locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, and ain't nothing going on.
Locked in the house, surrounded by sanitizers. Locked in the house, they're so sick and tired, nothing much to do. Yeah, you know what we mean, but we're stuck in lockdown cause of COVID-19.
Locked in the house, surrounded by sanitizers. Locked in the house, just so sick and tired, but we all in this together, doing the best that we can. Cause this is God's plan, God's plan, God's plan.
All our chores are done, just folding clothes for fun. Clean the floor, wax on, wax off like Danielson. Home never felt so good, putting us in the mood. Zoom calling all our friends, yo, what's up my friends?
Cause the lockdown doesn't feel so good when the lockdown don't get misunderstood. Cause the lockdown feels like every day when the lockdown, hey. and relax your mind. Think of possibilities. With all this time, just take a deep breath and put your mind at ease. Cause you don't want to go out and help spread that disease.
You gotta think about the people that don't got much. People far from the families who are out of touch. Homeless people on the streets who got nothing to eat. Show compassion in this time, don't just take a back seat.
We gotta come through for people working hard. Nurses, doctors, risking life, we gotta play our part. Stay at home and stay safe is all we gotta do. Wait for that day to come where we can finally pull through. Cause we're locked up in the lockdown, yeah. We're locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, and ain't nothing going on. Cause we're locked up in the lockdown, yeah. We're locked up in the lockdown, yeah. Locked up in the lockdown, and ain't nothing going on. Cause we're locked down, locked down, locked down, 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 down. Locked down, locked down, locked down, 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 down.
You just have to have the right guidance to lead you in the right path until you can do it yourself. Now, I request our dear principal to share his words of leadership.
Hi dear students, a week-long festivity of English Literary Week is coming to an end. I'm sure you had wonderful week filled with variety of activities such as creative writing, comic strips, poster making, notice writing, review writing, poetry recitation, dressing up as your favorite character, biography writing, etc. etc. I'm sure it has been a fun-filled week. I would like to congratulate every one of you, dear students, who have involved in these activities and really gained a taste of English literature. I also would like to congratulate all the English teachers who have engaged you in all these activities. Congratulations, dear teachers. I'm sure you are well aware of Aravind Adiga. He has received a Booker Prize for his book, White Tiger. You may be surprised to know that he is one of our students of St. Aloysius High School, studying in this very portals of St. Aloysius institutions. He grew up to be a great writer. I'm sure Aravinda Adiga is an inspiration to all of you. I invite each one of you, my dear students, to read a lot and give creative expression to your feelings, thoughts, ideas, and insights. I'm sure there will be writers, poets, novelists, playwrights among you. I wish that you grow to be one of those great writers and novelists in the future. Wish you all the best. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. No duty is more urgent than that of returning of thanks. Here is Ajay Jovan Sequeira with the vote of thanks.
No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks, because the root of goodness lie in the soil of appreciation for goodness. I, Ajay Sequeira, am honored to say the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to thank our esteemed principal, Father Melvin Anil Lobo, for providing us a platform where our abilities are challenged for the better. I thank our eminent Vice Principal, Ma'am Jacinta Di Costa, for encouraging our minds amidst a pandemic. This video wouldn't have been possible without the assistance of our music teacher, Sir Arthur Lobo and Radio Sarang. I thank them for their support and assistance with much gratitude. Last but not the least, I thank all the language teachers of Gonzaga School for conducting various mind-blowing activities for the English Literature Week. It was a great experience to be part of this. I had recently joined the school and I loved the experience of participating in activities that put my literature skills to the test. In my previous school, we had English activities conducted all over the year, but this initiative taken by St. Aloysius Gonzaga School to organize a literary week to nurture the importance of English was really amazing. The most powerful weapon against your daily battles is finding courage to be grateful. See you next year.
Thank you, Ajay. One glance at a book and you hear the voice of another person. Perhaps someone has gone for 1,000 years. To read is to voyage through time. Quotes Carl Sagan. Thank you for watching today's video and have a wonderful day.
Waking on the